What's up, guys? Wagwan White Pre. It's your girl with another video. I'm gonna do a story time today. Whoop 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 whoop. Okay, so today I want to talk about the time my senior year of college. I decided to talk to a professor. Okay. One of my classes ended. It's like the first week of school. My professor was like, you guys need to come to my office to make sure, whatever. So I tried to go find her office. Couldn't find it. So I ended up walking past this office. I was like, wait a minute. Come here. Why are you in a professor's office? That's what I said when I seen him, right? I was like, why are you in a professor's office? And he was like, because I am the professor. Oh, you kind of cute, you know? Yeah, you kind of cute. I should have left that man alone. But I was like, how old are you? And he was like, yes. And I was like, I don't know, 28. He was like, I'm 26. I was like, okay, you smart, 26, you teach, okay. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, what do you teach? He told me. And I was like, let me get a little more. What do you teach? And he told me. And I was like, interesting. Okay, when do you teach? So I know when to go up there and bother him again, right? He said something about, I think I seen you on Tinder. And I was like, that's crazy, because I haven't seen you. I ain't seen you. And so he was like, I think I swiped. And I was like, oh, you down with brown? You down with the brown? Okay. So I was like, okay, cool. After I flirted a little bit, I was leaving and I was like, if I find you on Tinder, I'm gonna super swipe that ass. So I left, I went on Tinder, kid you not, I swiped through everyone, left on my Tinder, left. I was trying to find this specific person. I went about my business. I'm in Kroger and I see this guy. First of all, don't keep staring at me if you're not gonna say anything. I see this guy looking at me walking my way like, cause he had long hair. He still does. He was like, so here I go. And he said, do you not remember me? And I was like, oh, you that fine professor. Hey, look at this. We meet up again. He walked around the store with me for a long time. Anyways, he decided he wanted to draw me. He did. I'll show it. He said, is it okay if I draw you? And I was like, yeah, cool, whatever. He drew me. Well, came over, was supposed to draw me. Never did. He ended up drawing me one time when we were mad at each other and he came and dropped it off at my door. So we decided, okay, we're gonna do our thing. He couldn't understand why he liked me so much because he said, you know, I usually give people about 3 weeks to see red flags. Red flags? You the red flags. If I'm interested or not, it is just something about you that I can't leave alone. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then this girl kept calling him and I was like, who is that? And he was like, yeah, it's my girlfriend. And I was like, back up. You got a girlfriend? And he was like, yeah, I'm polyamorous. And at that time I was thinking polygamy. So I was like, what that is? And he said, I have a primary, I have a date outside of that, but she knows about it. And I was like, okay, well, cool. I don't want him anyway. So cool, whatever. I never thought I'd fall for him. I don't care. But he has a real good way of manipulating you. I messed around and was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. I wasn't polyamorous, so he was just seeing other people while I was just minding my business because, you know, I'm trying to finish school, whatever. Crazy, right? I was like, so I was the first person he talked to that was going to school because he was nervous that he could get in trouble, blah, 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 whatever. After me, I guess he had the, yeah, I can date anyone I want, even my students. Like, what a moron. So one day I decided I don't want to text him no more. And mind you, this guy was walking around wearing dresses, booty shorts. And I was like, hey fam, is you gay? You could tell me if you gay. I don't want you, but you know, we could be cool. I'll dap you up. Boy, what's up? So he was like, no, I just like to be free. I'm a hippie. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Tell me why one day I'm walking home. This dude is in the parking lot closest to my building where I live. This dude in the parking lot with a girl flipping his hair. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to take you out. I'm walking past and I said, I know this is not real because I had already told him, if you're going to see other people, don't see them on my side. Light side, dark side, no lights, light side, more lights. My G, you're on dark side. I live here and you're in the parking lot closest to me. Hey, go somewhere before I have to beat you up. I walked past him. I came home and I was like, no. I didn't see that. And I know he didn't speak to me and he saw me because I was the only one out there. I got to get home. So I said, I'm tripping. I walked back out. He's still there with that girl. And I said, okay, cool. All right, this man actually crazy. My friend, I called her and I was like, tell me if you see that man out there with a girl in the parking lot. She said yes. Fast forward, around the time I saw him, it was like 5 p.m. He was still in the parking lot at 11 p.m., bro. You don't know how much strength I had to not go in that parking lot and drag him out that car. Like, what is you doing? Go on the other side. Maybe go to your office. First of all, I'll never do that again because I'm not one to do that. Try it if you want. I ended up passing him on accident one day with another girl, a different girl. And then so I was like, okay, well, I'm sure he's talking to her. Another day, he's with a black girl that ended up pushing me over him. After she pushed me, I was about to put the paws on her in that pizza place. The paws. But people were like, she's drunk. She didn't mean it. When I started walking towards her, because I was like, I know why she did it. I'm gonna put the paws on her. By the time someone turned me around and was like, no, don't do it. I turn around, she's crossing the street. And I said, okay, that's okay. Because at this point, I had left him alone. He had messaged me out of nowhere 3 months later, found himself on Tinder messaging me instead of texting me because he had me blocked. Why are you blocking me and messaging me on Tinder when you want me? So I decided I was going to ignore him on Tinder. But because she pushed me, I was like, cool, you know what? I got your man and you can't do anything about it. So I messaged him back. He was like, I haven't seen you. I'm just hoping you're doing well this semester. What's going on? And I was like, you're right. I go talk to him and I was like, if you involve me with any more girls, I'm gonna beat your ass. Period. And he was like, she's crazy. And I was like, I'm not about to do this and not over you. I'm a man that's wearing booty shorts and dresses. Do not play with me. Girl, I don't do that. He introduced me to acro yoga. So I love it now, actually. I really do. So I decided, okay, I'm going to go to acro yoga. Let me tell you how crazy this dude is. This dude, everyone that he was hooking up with on campus, he introduced to acro yoga. I'm at yoga and I'm like, this girl looked real familiar. He was walking with her. Okay, tell me why this girl came up to me. And she was like, yeah, so how do you know him? And I was like, oh, yeah, we cool. We cool. Then she was like, yeah, I've been going to his apartment. And I was like, interesting. And I was like, that's crazy. So he has me here. He has you here. And then don't y'all know the following week he had the black girl there. Then I'm at work and my job is close to where he lives. I'm on the porch with my clients. I see him with another girl. And he's right in the parking lot making out with her. And I was like, this is beyond me. I go back to acro yoga. Don't you know she's there too? So all three of us are there. I joined the program at school. He ended up being the leader of it. I'm minding my business. There goes the girl he was sleeping with, a freshman. There goes another girl. My friend pulled me aside and was like, don't say anything, but this girl right here just said he was creepy. He's been messaging her. He told her, well, if we're going to do this, you can't be a part of this club, but she finds him very weird. And I was like, so he was dating her too. And I was like, yeah, I don't like this. Don't put me in situations where I'm around all your little girlfriends. Don't do stuff like that. And a matter of fact, don't you know he tried to introduce me to his girlfriend? Because after I left him alone, he ended up dating some girl. And I was like, I don't even care. Then he couldn't leave me alone. So then he was like, I just want you guys to meet. And I was like, are you kind of crazy? Like, that girl sees that you're not leaving me alone. Why would you want to introduce me to her? Does that make sense to you? Tell me if it makes sense. So he was like, yeah, it makes sense. And I was like, hey, fam, get out of my face. Get out of my face. So I left him alone again. And then he ended up texting me and we went out to eat. Nothing like that. We became friends. So I thought, but he still had a little crush on me. So we ended up making out at one point. He went and told his girlfriend, cool, you in a polyamorous relationship. I'm not in it with you, so I don't care. We ended up making out. He told his girlfriend. the smartest thing she did was leave him, because he manipulated this girl into being polyamorous with him. Also, she was not seeing anyone else. He was. So the whole time he's seeing everyone else in the world, she's not seeing anyone. And she keeps telling him, I only want to be with you. And he's like, you know, I really wish I could be monogamous. Sir, you have been monogamous. Also, he hated that I kept telling him, you're not polyamorous. You're just a serial monogamer. That's what you are. You're a cheater. You are in something where you're given permission to cheat, because he's cheated before. And he was like, this is why I can't be with you, because you're trying to tell me that I'm something I'm not. And I was like, sir, you're not. Don't you know this man gave me a book to read, like why you should be polyamorous or something another. And I was like, this is crazy. Everything this dude has told me about his life and this journey that he's on is from this book. So I was like, he doesn't even know who he is. My G, you're literally the walking book. So I took it up to his office and I was like, please explain to me who you are. He kept telling me and I was like, yep, that's on section 3, chapter 1. Who are you? Kid you not, this went on for 2 years. I went to his apartment because he moved closer to me, right? I went to his apartment. I see a girl's underwear on the ground. And I was like, my G, can you pick that up? Was she here last night? He was like, no. I'm getting ready to head out now. I opened the wrong door. I see a pair of shoes. Do you know what he said? He said, oh, I didn't even know those were in there. And he was like, oh, that's the other girl. And I said, my G, I'm about to leave because we're not going to do this. He wanted me to have his kids. He was like, do you think you'd practice poly with me? And I was like, nah. Why would I do that? If I like you, I'm not about to share you. Why would I do that, stupid? Don't let me slap you. Out of nowhere, he's like, yeah, I proposed to a girl. And I was like, you're being funny. And he said, no, I was in Missouri this summer. It was just so nice. And I just got on one knee and I proposed to her. Missouri from where I am is about a long time, more than 18 hours, a long time. And I was like, man, that's crazy. So you've only met her that one time? And he said, yeah, but I'm going to drive back and see her within the next couple of weeks. He was monogamous again. And I was like, that's because you were never polyamorous. The black girl ended up coming back to acro yoga. Tell me why she told me that she was messing with him. And I said, that's crazy because you know that he just proposed to a girl. So then I go back and I talk to him and I was like, I thought you loved this girl that you talking to. Because at this point, we're cool. We're friends. I don't want you. And I was like, why do you keep hurting people because you won't stop cheating? Don't you know he ended up letting that girl become in an open relationship or polyamorous with him because he cheated. So he didn't want to tell her that he cheated. So he was like, why not? Let's just make this a poly thing until I move. How I know? Because I was on Tinder. It said, in an open relationship with this amazing person, I'm moving at the end of this semester. And I was just like, wow, he got another one. Do you know how many of us ended up doing this poly thing with this grown individual that's not polyamorous? I remember going to his office. I went to his office. Tell me why this girl, the black one, she's in there. Like, you're lingering too long. You need to go. So I get in there, she's in there. So I left, I come back a couple hours later. She's still there. So I walked in and I was like, when is she leaving? And he was like, her? And I was like, that's the only other person in here. And then she was like, I'm not. And I was like, okay, well, I guess neither of us are. So I sat down, I just sat down and I was like, so what you been doing? What y'all talking about? Boop, boop, boop. Because at this point, you stupid. You're telling me that she's forcing you to do all these things. She's going to get you in trouble with your teaching job. And she's right here. So you had me feel bad for you. And this girl is still in your office. You're still seeing this girl. Are you a moron? I said, oh, okay, whatever. So I'm sitting there looking at her. She was like, ugh, you're so cringeworthy. And I was like, say one more thing to me and I'm gonna beat your ass. She might have breathed, I don't know. So I got up and like, I'm going after her, y'all. I went after her. Oh, what's up? I'm coming after you now. So I'm trying to jump over his his desk. I'm sure other teachers, other professors heard it because I'm trying to jump over. She kept calling me crazy. And I was like, you're going to stop calling me crazy because this man has made you seem crazy. I dived over there and he's grabbing me and he was like, you need to leave, talking to the other one. He was like, please go, please go. And then he was just like, I'm so sorry. It's never supposed to happen like this. I don't even want to be with her. She's forcing me to talk to her. She's forcing me to go on dates with her. And I was like, okay. And then I see them walking around on campus. Moral of the story is, don't be in an open relationship. Don't be polyamorous. It's not that it can't work. It can if you are that person, if you can handle it. Don't be in it because you think he's cute. Don't be in it because you think he's smart. Be in it because you can be in it and you're okay with them seeing 15 billion other people, because I can't. I can't. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time.